Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Ryan Weber, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Randy Arozarena is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
First pitch, 405.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the designated hitter, number 8.
So striding forward now, Brandon Lau. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Yeah, and he's continued to hit very well in recent games. He's really closing in on that triple crown right now, and that would be an amazing accomplishment.
In there for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Now at the plate, Austin Meadows. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side hit hard, reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Yonny Chirinos is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
From the stretch, Alex Verdugo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in the zone with a nice executed pitch.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Count still at 1-2. Now the pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the 1st inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers, number 22 on the year, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this 1st inning alive. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
2 out, nobody on. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And another foul ball. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. He'll get it into second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
The second baseman, Joey Wendell.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Sent on the ground out to second. And there are 2 away now. Into the box, Willie Adames. Had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
Hey, if this guy wants to win a batting title, he needs to get going, D-Row. He's 4th right now in the league.
Yeah, I think he just needs to trust the process, Dan. Can't worry about the top 3 guys ahead of him right now. He's got to let them fall to the pack, or at least hope they fall to the pack. He's just got to stay inside himself and have quality ABs.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit to short. He's got it. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Kevin Kiermaier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Adames, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this will be fouled away. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. One left for Tampa. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's set. Here it comes. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And the pitch. 2-0.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Strike called. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Adames scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
In now, Christian Vasquez. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. In his career, Vasquez brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Junior.
Now batting, Jackie Bradley Jr. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, action side.
The 1-0. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
3 balls and a strike now to Bradley. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Hit out towards second. Scooped up to second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Stepping into the box, C.J. Chatham. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Now the pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
The next 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now here's the pitch. Diaz Stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with one gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Kevin Smith will be next, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike now. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Now the 3-2 pitch is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Randy Arozarena, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. In there, 1-1. On he pops it up. Moreland ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Red Sox are out in front 2-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch on its way, and right into the shift, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here it comes. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Swing and a liner, and that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-10 sign on the monster. And now it'll kick around in the corner, and he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Alex Verdugo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. No one out with a runner at second. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one down now. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
This is on the ground over to first. Thought twice about the plate, but he'll go to first. Throw gets him. 2 down. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Brandon Lau.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. In there, and it's even at 1. This is pulled into right. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit sharply toward the right side. He's through first and hustling for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. Rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roy. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Joey Wendell digs in now. Liner in there for a base hit. And there's out number 2.
I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Digging in to try it again, Willie Adames. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 2-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Red Sox lead it 2-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Moreland is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Christian Vasquez, a base hit in his first trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score.
Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1 left for the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the...
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rays are challenging.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and he'll dive back in. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Bradley, and they take the lead. It's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 9 on the year, and that pushes the Rays out on top here, 3-2.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor, and we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
At the plate, Kevin Smith. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Smith was born in the state of Pennsylvania. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Up and in on the hands, it's 2 balls and a strike.
2-1 the count.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Standing in now, Randy Arozarena. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And oh, what do you know? Knock for yourself.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
The 2-0 on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. In to score, the runner from third. So the base hit drives home their third run of the inning and adds to his season total as we check out the league leaders in RBIs. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Martin Perez comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Austin Meadows. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifetime against Martin Perez. He's gone 2 for 5. Three runs already home here. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. Perez has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far. And through those innings, he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 home. This is line to left. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Z-Man Toy.
Stepping in now, Ji-Man Choi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Slice down the left side, but foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pops this one up. Devers has it, and there's one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Now in the box, Joey Wendell, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him. And what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third.
To the plate now, Willie Adames. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Oh.
2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
This is pulled into right. Verdugo back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Striding in, Yandy Diaz, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. From the stretch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it bangs off the monster. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And he can't get back to third. A blunder there rounding the bags, and the inning is over. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rays are out in front, 8-2. Digging in, C.J. Chatham. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
One ball, 1 strike, the count. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. And there's 1 away. The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now, this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there, and you have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Ryan Yarbrough takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Adames picks it up in time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. Two runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Red Sox, still 8-2. Ready for another chance? Kevin Smith. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up. Chavis is calling for it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting,
Now at the plate, Randy Arozarena. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming. Here it is. Circle change there, called strike one.
0-1.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
In now, Brandon Lau. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side. Foul. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Nope.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. Heath Hembree gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Austin Meadows, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Hembree was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Now the 1-0. Popped up. Devers has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ji-Man Choi. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set. Here it comes. Now the 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Joey Wendell is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays' second baseman at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Willie Adames would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Devers into shallow left. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rays will settle for just the one. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Rays 9 and the Red Sox 2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Here comes the first pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Right to him. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. One out, nobody on. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Again, another foul ball. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Adames brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. So stepping in, Willie Adames. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First delivery to him on the way. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
And now they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
I think he was going first pitch, first movement all the way. and apparently the pitcher knew it too, caught him leaning.
So now to the plate, Yandy Diaz. And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rays held in check here, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Settling in now, Michael Chavis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 2-1.
Now the 2-1. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Now that's popped up. Choi moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone! A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. Number 11 for him on the season, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Stepping in now, C.J. Chatham. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Two out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 9-3. Striding in once again, Kevin Smith. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Grounded slowly to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping into the box, Randy Arozarena, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
He's set and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. Moreland over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lau. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Benintendi will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. J.D. Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here now is Rafael Devers. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Pitch on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. The Red Sox find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Kiermaier looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 25 for him on the year as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
For the Red Sox, the second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Into the box now, Michael Chavis. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And I try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rays 9 and the Red Sox 5. Josh Taylor enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's outside.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Now the 1-0.
That's ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Pitch on the way. Right side, defense aligned perfectly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
At the plate, Ji-Man Choi, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Hunter Renfroe will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes. Taylor, a 27-year-old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Joey Wendell waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back for it is Bradley, but this one's going to kick off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Standing in now, Joey Wendell. No balls and a strike to count. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And it's 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
This is lifted out to left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 1.
At the plate, Willie Adames. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Rays 9 and the Red Sox 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. This change for the Rays. Now playing first base, number
Diego
11.
Castillo, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Castillo is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters, guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Got him to go down swinging there. Christian Vasquez is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. So here now is Jackie Bradley, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter.
So digging in now, C.J. Chatham. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-0. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And that's in there, base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Catch is made, and the Rays have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Tampa Bay Rays win their 118th decision of the year, best in the division. Ryan Yarbrough gets the win out of the bullpen, number 12 for him. Ryan Weber permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's